Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening. My name is Darwish Buchaira from Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta. In the shadows of our digital era, cultural misinformation spreads like wildfire, warping realities, driving misunderstandings, and undermining the very foundation of our shared human existence. Tonight, in our special report on coping with cultural misinformation, in the digital age, we put the lid on this special epidemic, exposing the dangerous ramification of false narratives that divide society and hide facts. It is not just a story of misinformation, it is a call to arms to wake up, question, and fight for cultural integrity in the midst of a drowning ocean of digital noise. Since the truth is in information, it is the foundation for knowledge, respect, and unity. With the world being media-driven in the digital age, cultures are crossing borders faster than ever. With this connectivity comes uncertainty, stereotypes, half-truths, and mispresentations that shape our view of others and even ourselves. Today's news is how false information on culture is circulating on the internet, the effect that it has, and what is happening in the globe to promote truth, tolerance, and understanding. Stay with us as we march through the headlines that count not just to report but to inspire awareness and change. First of all, what is cultural misinformation? Cultural misinformation is when incorrect or deceiving information about a group's way of life, history, beliefs, or custom is being passed on. Unknowingly or knowingly, this can conclude stereotypes, misrepresented symbols, oversimplified custom, or made-up facts being shared through videos, memes, or even AI. In the age of instant creation and sharing of content in today's digital era, this kind of misinformation can go viral and dangerously. You might ask why this problem matter? Because cultural misinformation doesn't just confuse people, it can remove real stories, propagate damaging stereotypes, and hurt the dignity of entire groups of people. It makes it harder for people to be able to be proud of who they are and can lead to discrimination, racism, and even violence. And in a world that's more and more interconnected, not understanding each other can have terrible consequences. Some of the real examples are cultural misinformation is just not a case of getting things wrong. Far too frequently, it has very serious and actual consequences around the world. A good case in point is Indonesia, where sacred rituals such as the Balinesa Ngaben cremation ceremony or the Kecak dance have been misrepresented online. Tourists and social media influencers posted their videos of these rituals without understanding their religious significance, sharing them as entertainment. This has deeply offended local communities and prompted resentment against outsiders who disavow the sacred value of these practices. In media and entertainment, stereotypes perpetuations continue to shape how entire groups are viewed. Arabs have been shown by Hollywood as terrorists, Asian as Kung Fu Panda masters, and indigenous peoples as mystic or primitive for generations. These mispresentations stretch far beyond fiction. They impact how people from these cultures are treated in real life. Stereotypes reduce individuals to one dimension, hurtful images keeping diverse groups from being seen, heard, or known for themselves. The danger does not stop at reputation, it can escalate into violence. In Myanmar, misinformation about the Rohingya Muslim minority traveled extensively on Facebook, misrepresented the community as violent and threatening. These online falsehood legitimates and fed real-life repercussions, leading to the forced evacuation of thousands and global outcry. The same proclivities have been present in India, where fake tweets about Muslims have stoked religious tensions, and within the United States, where false cultural myths involve immigrants have precipitated deadly attacks such as the 2019 El Paso attack. Experts agree that combating cultural misinformation is more than fact-checking. It is education, empathy, and policy. Scholars and proponents of digital literacy cite instruction on critical thinking early in their childhood. Schools in Finland and Japan already include digital literacy in the country's national curriculum so that students can be taught to identify bias questions sources and be cautious when they're using online content. As media researcher Dr. Claire Wadler, who co-founded First Draft, explains some of the fighting back against misinformation is to encourage diverse voice among media and tech communities. When people from multicultural communities are involved in making content and shaping platforms, representation grows and bias decrease. Tech companies are also taking action. Large players like Google, Meta, and OpenAI are investing in fairness groups to reduce algorithm movement, are empowering creators to tell their own stories in their own words, from indigenous content on YouTube to grassroots fact-checking network across Africa and Southeast Asia. Local action is increasingly becoming imperative in rebuilding truth and dignity to digital culture. In the end, specialists agreed to protect cultural integrity online. We must hold dear inclusion, respect, and awareness everywhere, beginning with classroom, continuing to corporate boardrooms. With what we have come to understand about cultural misinformation online is that it's not a temporary problem, it is a power that affects the way we see, value, and relate to one another in this network world. It might be a viral meme, a racist AI picture, or an incorrectly understood custom. However, it shows up how culture presents itself online matters, so does our role in shaping that discourse. So don't swipe away, stop, reflect, question, and listen, because each tap, each share, and each voice can perpetuate circles of bridge understanding. Let's make wise choices. Let's educate ourselves, think critically, and give loud voices to authentic voices. The digital world is mighty, but so are we. I am Darwish Buchaira from Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta, and this has been your report on encountering cultural misinformation in the digital age. Stay sharp, stay responsible, and above all, stay connected with care. I'm Darwish Buchaira from Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta. I'm signing out.